My prayer for 2017 is that we get a handle on truth. There has been so much, we hear about false news, but I think it's really a challenge when you don't know where to go to find truth. And I think the people that come at us with verifiable truth are the people that are going to lead us into the next season of life.
Yep. And you know what? That's part of my life path now. I
know.
Align myself with truth. Everything that I put through my channel is based on truth. And I do think we live at a very scary time where a company like Facebook is talking about building an algorithm to delete fake news from the internet. But what is fake news? That's right. The question. And we're going to make a whole nother video on that.
Yes.
Because I can go
like
on
that.
and on about
like
fake
that.
news and Facebook for way too long.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think we're in the age of discernment. And what's happening as of this point in time is you have to use your heart to feel the information that's coming towards you. Even if it's coming from a credible source. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. But if it's coming from a seemingly news source that doesn't have the licenses to be a news media, but it feels correct, then go with your heart, trust your gut, and know that the mainstream legacy media is not always reporting the truth. In fact, they are also spreading fake news.
And the other thing is, check your sources. Know where that news is coming from.
Yeah.
Every news organization has a bias. And if you know what their bias is, then it's easier to check and see, okay, is this just serving their bias or is it actually true?
Yeah. So let's put a final question out there to each other. I'll start with you. What is your favorite thing about our relationship and dynamic now in reference to where we used to be with each other?
Golly. And I have to do this in less than 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe 35 seconds.
Yeah. I just, everything about who we are in relationship to one another is completely different than it was 5-6 years ago. And I love, first of all, there's a compassionate side of you that has always been there, but has blossomed in the last few years. I love your deep dive into your a few of your favorite topics.
Yeah.
And I think the most fun about this of all is that there's still a father-son relationship here, but we're more like best friends. And that's possible because I don't have anything to hide anymore. And that's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
To be able to be me. And I love that you accept me as me. But the payoff for that is that we can have honest conversations, we can disagree with each other, we can struggle to find common ground, and we can learn from each other. I stumbled over that because what to me is the absolute best piece of all of this is being able to learn from you.
Yeah, that helps me too.
Oh my goodness. There are so many conversations we've had in the last 2 or 3 years and we don't get to see each other more than about once, maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
But in those times we have these deep conversations, and because of your wisdom and because of your depth, I come away changed.
Yeah.
And that is just, it's an amazing gift to be able to sit at the feet of your kids and learn. And that's a huge gift. That's a huge gift. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really special. Well, for me, I would say that my favorite thing is that we are 110% more honest with each other.
Yeah.
And in my youth, my perspective of you was that if I was honest with you, I would be argued back with. I would be met with resistance.
Probably wasn't far from the truth.
Yeah. And I felt like when we went through the transition, there were moments where what I had landed on was that I didn't know how you were going to react to my feelings and my truth, but I knew that I had to say it. I knew that I had to embody my truth, and it was my hope that we would grow with that. But I also knew going into some of the conversations we had that there would be fire involved with that, and
Yeah.
it would hurt sometimes.
Purifying fire.
Yeah, but that's it. It has all proven itself to be a purifying flame.
Yeah.
And so where we are now, I love that I no longer feel like there's something I can't talk to you about.
Yeah.
There used
Yeah.
to be a lot of subjects that I felt like I couldn't speak to you about. Everything from sexuality to smoking marijuana to just even some of the deeper questions I had about Christianity and spirituality and theology. And I love that now I can speak to you about it, because the same thing, your wisdom and your 35 years on this planet.
Thank you. Thank you.
I won't reveal his real age.
It's 38. So,
But your wisdom is very important to me. And I think that if somebody just decides to write their father out of their life, they are writing out their wisdom. They're writing out their help. Even if there's a complex dynamic between us, you still help me. And just by you having life experience, that's what I need sometimes, is just to be able to express what I'm going through and know that there's an open platform for me to express it, and also know that it's going to be met with your wisdom and my greatest evolution in mind. And I genuinely didn't feel like we had that connection
yeah.
6 or 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I
That's
felt
very
like
true.
it was much more based around singular topics. And we've always connected over music. And that's
Yeah.
been the thing that has really kept me with you,
Yeah.
is seeing how you invested into me and gifted me with your gift and your passion. And we've both turned into two completely different people that express from two completely different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And I like that even if we get into miscommunication now, that there's an underlying foundation of trust and love with each other, and we can make our way back to one another, even
Absolutely.
if there's a disconnect.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. Cool.
I love you.
Love you too, buddy.
Thanks for doing this with me.
This was awesome. Very cool.
All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you once again for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yes, and please share this video with a friend. We specifically wanted to do this because we know that this is a buzz topic, and we know that there are plenty other families out there that are going through what we're going through, and we wanted to show you that it's possible to get to a new phase of relationship.
Yeah.
That you don't have to give up, you don't have to disconnect, and you don't have to cut it out just because it's hard. If you push through it, you will find something that is more beautiful than you can even understand. And part of it is that now we're both individual, whole people.
Yeah.
And now we can interact with each other from that level. So please share the video with a friend if you think it will help them. And pop on over to the website, IamOnenO.com. Sign the email list so we can stay in touch. And in the future, I'll point you guys to his videos he's going to be making. He's going to be teaching piano on YouTube in 77 seconds. Every video is going to
It's
be
true.
77
It's true.
second piano lessons. So, but more on all of that later. Thank you again for tuning in. And until I see you again along the journey, oneness in sound, I am OnenO.
Namaste.
Peace out, guys.